Now, may I ask you, are you equally engaging in these three things, or are you exclusively engaging in certain merits over here? Are you doing Dāna? Yes. But the problem is, are you doing Dāna in the proper way? No, I mean, I'm asking, what is the proper way that you are giving Dāna? Key suttas on merits. I'm not going to go to all these suttas. I mean, you may watch, you may look up Digha Nikayas 33. It's Sangita Sutta. You know Sangita Sutta? This Sangita Sutta is a what do you call it? It's a catechism. It's a Q&A kind of a sutta. The reason why this sutta was given by Arahan Sariputta was that the Mahavira means the teacher of Jains, passed away before the Buddha. Then his followers started quarreling each other. I know better than you and all that, right? So Arahan Sariputta saw this. He thought, now Buddha might pass away one day. I will also pass away. So if we don't give our followers a certain manual, certain structure, then they will explain it their own way. So this would be a problem. So I am going to make a certain sutta where people will later on refer to that sutta, that this is the exact something that the Buddha talked about. So in that sutta, there are things going like one Dhamma teachings, second Dhamma teachings. That means two components of Dhamma, all the three numerical things about Dhamma tree. So under three, Buddha mentions with Arahant Sariputta that there are three merits: Dāna, Sila, Bhavana. Now, may I ask you, are you equally engaging in these three things, or are you exclusively engaging in certain merits over here? Are you doing Dāna? Yes. But the problem is, are you doing Dāna in the proper way? Let me ask you then, what is the proper way? No, I mean, I'm asking, what is the proper way that you are giving Dāna? Yeah. Mhm. What do you mean by you don't expect things in return? You mean the Dāna items or the good karma? Okay. What things are they? So you don't expect any things in return. So what is your purpose of engaging in Dāna then? Because for them, their purpose is to, as you said, gain things in return one day or next life. But what is your purpose then? Okay. What about the other people? Is that a very easy practice, the way how she is practicing? Huh? Some are not in this way, not in this way. What does it mean? Yes, yes. Mhm.
this happiness comes automatically. But the intention to go there is finally you want to get this paramita. Because all the time when the monks, after we have given them the Dāna, they will ask us to chant this particular process, like these three things. So isn't that we want something? Similarly, when we, after meditation, we also say, may this be a condition for us to achieve these three things. So it is not like blindly I do it, but there must be something.
Yeah. So there is some.
This is a parami.
Yeah.
I think this is a parami that we want to accumulate for our future lifetime.
Yeah.
So the money and all, being rich, being intellectual, these are not the things that we are hoping for. But we are hoping for something for the future.
But when you offer some dana, some monks ask you, make a wish, right? Then what is that? They are asking you to touch the table, make your wishes. So how do you look at it? So that means the idea, as Dolly mentioned, it's a very good idea, but not many people can get there very easily, right? I mean, it doesn't mean that what they are doing is good or bad. But there are different people. Say, for instance, someone is very poor and buy some street food and offer it to a Sangha member somewhere in a kampung. And then his thought might be different. Maybe, may I be rich in my next life to give more dana, right? So how to look at that kind of, I think it's a case-by-case thing. But when we are successful in our life, because Buddhism believes poverty is a suffering. Dālidyam bhikkhave dukkha. So even when the poverty is not properly addressed by the government, the crimes can arise. Cakkavati Sihanada Sutta, Kuradanta Sutta in the Dīgha Buddha says that the governments, any government in the world, they should consider how to. One of the reasons of crimes is not that you go after the criminals. You have to check, you have to make sure that people are having enough access to some amount of basic money. So Buddha says that. Nowadays you might see some governments are trying to combat the crimes after going by all the criminals and maybe getting rid of all these people. So poverty is a problem. So that means there are different people who are engaging in dana activity. But ideally speaking, it is better to engage in dana without any condition. Because whatever the conditions that you are expecting, they are complementary. So what? We don't have to. Sila, why do I engage in 5 precepts, 8 precepts? There are people, they run into a perfectionism finally. You can't do this, you cannot do that, right? Rather, you are disciplining yourself. Nobody is going to watch what you are doing. It's only you know what you are doing. So be honest to yourself. That is your sila. Not that this 24 hours I'm on 8 precepts, and then the 27 hours you're going to be messed up. I mean, what is that? So it's a self-discipline rather than a precept. And then meditation, same thing applies. You go for a retreat, you are so good. Who is not good in a retreat? Huh? Planning to be good even before, even during, just before leaving the retreat. But then after left the retreat, what is happening? They really get high in the retreat. They fall back to the earth when they go back home. Why? They think that they can only become good in the vihara, in the Buddhist center. Why not your house? That is the safest haven for you. Even no heaven for you. So that means dana sila bhavana have to be elevated to proper level, increase to that proper level in order to properly get benefited from the proper effects. Anguttara Nikaya's 8.39 sutta talks about 8 streams of merits and wise reflection, yoniso manasikara. Majjhima Nikaya 117, Mahācattārīsaka Sutta is the proper sutta over here, talks about right view, sammaditthi is the best foundation for our, kusala activities. So when you have the right view, that is the foundation for any other merit, good karma. So it's better you read these suttas a little bit, then you get to know what the Buddha is talking about, how to create the proper merits.